It is time for America's fourth favorite sports segment on this show. It's Upset Alert.
Wildes is 3 out of 4 this year, America.
I'm playing great. Yes.
He's 3 out of 4.
I'm going to run the anchor leg of this segment. Brew, you can start us off.
Plax, I don't know if you're a betting man, but we give Wildes all the credit for Upset Alert, but I've been killing it.
No, you have not.
I've been killing it.
No, you're not.
What's your record?
He's gotten one right.
Records.
He's gotten one right.
I didn't know we kept records till today.
No,
till
we
five,
keep records.
5 seconds ago.
Brew's gotten one right.
I got the Cowboys beating the Rams. And here's why. Because the Rams are a mess. We know that. They can't protect the quarterback. Stafford's been sacked 16 times, second most in the league. We know what the Cowboys do best. Get after the quarterback, second in the league in sacks. I think, and we all know, too, where the ball's going. It's going to Cooper Kupp. Just like in Detroit, it was going to Megatron. All right? That's going to make it a little easier for them to defend, too. So I got the Cowboys, and Cooper Rush keeps this ball rolling.
I like it. Well, I'll tell you one team I'm not taking, and that's going to be the Dallas Cowboys. Speaking of an upset alert, I still get upset when they win.
Okay.
I'm definitely not taking the Cowboys.
But you believe, you know they can win. You just got a personal
This is a game that the
Rams
Rams have to win if they want to be taken seriously in the NFC.
That's correct. And first of all, one of my favorite things that Brew does is when whoever our guest is disagrees with him, Brew then like tries to correct him and lead him back to agreement. He's like, but you believe they could. It's like, no, actually, I like the Rams. So here's the thing. Wildes, yesterday when we talked about this game, I was part of the chorus along with, I think it was Amani Toomer and Brew, and you as well maybe. That was like, Dallas is, their D-line is awesome. Rams struggle to protect people. It's going to be a veritable home game for Dallas.
Yeah.
You know, all of this, and you sent a tweet about Sean McVay talking about the silent count.
I sent it to you to use on the show.
Yeah, there you go.
You don't have to say that.
Okay, well, no, I give credit where it's due. About that, they're going to have to practice silent count. And then I listened to, you know, my friends that do media across the country. Everyone is on Dallas this week.
Oh, no.
Everyone is on Dallas this week.
See, he doesn't like this.
And I feel like, seems a little too obvious. The Cowboys. Like, oh, what's your big upset this week? Oh, Cowboys against the Rams. They're going to be at home. They're not going to be able to protect Stafford. I'm always hesitant, Brew, when a team was just on national TV and looked awful, that there's going to be an overreaction. Also, Sean McVay, to his credit, has been outstanding coming off a loss. Also, and I've been saying this for a while, maybe it will never happen, but the Cooper Rush regression game got to hit at some point. And Cooper Rush, they made the point that over the last 2 weeks, he's had 4 balls intercepted, 2 were dropped, and then 2 were called off by penalty. So he's played clean games on the stat sheet, but he's made some mistakes. It feels to me like if everyone's right that the Cowboys not only could win, but are going to win, then the Rams are just flatly a bad team.
Wow.
The Rams are losing at home to Cooper Rush, a backup quarterback. I don't think they're a bad team. I don't think they're a Super Bowl contending team. So I think it's swung too far in that direction. I think the same reason we think the Cowboys are going to be able to get after Stafford, why can't the Rams get after Cooper Rush? The Cowboys have offensive line issues. The Rams have Aaron Donald. The Rams have Jalen Ramsey to take away CeeDee Lamb. Like, there to me has been too much of an overreaction to where Dallas is being treated like they're the better team when they are still the team starting Cooper Rush at quarterback. So I was with you 24 hours ago, and then I thought more about it. I'm with the Rams.
You changed it based on other media members.
Based on a lot of things.
You should have just
It was a
listened
panoply.
to me. All right, suit yourself. We'll be back Monday.
Okay. Go ahead.
See?
Give us your take on how you think Cooper Rush has been doing, and if he wins this game, do you think there is a sprinkling of a quarterback controversy?
There's no quarterback controversy at all. As soon as Dak is ready to go, he will be under center quarterback in his football team. But I just keep thinking about that the Giants cut this guy. And now he's out there winning football games for the Dallas Cowboys. So obviously he wasn't that bad of a player if he can go down to Dallas and win football games.
Okay. But especially when you're starting Daniel Jones.
Don't take shots at Daniel
I'm just
Jones.
saying, you got to give. Hey.
Well, now it is time for the Puxatawny Phil of football to make his upset alert.
Here we go.
I am a sterling 1 for 4 so far this year, and I am going to get this one 100% correct. I'm putting the Packers on upset alert in London against the Giants. Plex, I am looking for your emotional and professional approval on this after I give you 3 reasons. Reason number 1, I just watched the Patriots and Bailey Zappi take the Packers into overtime at Lambeau. Do I think Daniel Jones is a wonderful sterling silver, quarterback? Not necessarily. Do I think he's better than Bailey Zappi in his first game when he was asking members of the offense, hey, remind me to calm down? Yes. Granted, we did get a pick 6, but still, it was close. So that's 1. I think Daniel Jones will be fine. His ankle should be okay. Reason number 2, give the ball to Saquon Barkley. If Daniel Jones is not 100%, Saquon's renaissance is in full swing. Can we show the Saquon statistics? Holy cow. Carries, first. Rushing yards, first. Yards after contact, first. Brian Daboll, give it to Saquon. Figure out everything else later. Reason number 3, neutral field, early in London, little spot of tea. I don't think that there's going to be a trillion Packers fans. I don't think there's going to be a trillion Giants fans. I think a lot of people are going to be there to see a football game. And if the Giants start to get out ahead a little bit, the crowd will
naturally root for the underdog. Yes.
We'll start rooting for Giants. The only one person that I know will be rooting for the Packers, they're supposedly going to be here, is the German fellow who looks exactly like Aaron Rodgers. He's supposed to be there. He is going to be rooting for Aaron Rodgers. I think a lot of the rest of the crowd could be rooting for the Giants. So for that reason, Plex, I need you to support me here. I'm putting the Packers on upset alert. Do you like it?
I do not.
Wow.
I do not.
Giant, great.
I was doing an alley.
And he wants
all those
to pull for the
fantastic
Giants.
stats that you just showed about Saquon Barkley. I think the Green Bay Packers are going to load the box up and force the New York Giants, somebody else, to beat them.
Fair.
We have no idea who that's going to be. If Daniel Jones is not healthy, it's going to make it that more difficult. And I think after Sunday, everybody is going to look and say, you know what? This is what we thought the New York Giants were going to look like when the season began. 3-1 is 3-1. We'll take it. But it's an ugly 3-1.
It's an ugly 3-1.
And it only gets worse as the season goes on.
Yikes.
So,
I thought I was going to throw an alley.
Listen, I love my New York Giants.
It doesn't sound like it.
On me, alley. I can't jump animore.
Well, okay, just lay it in.
But no upset alert for the Giants.
Right.
Sorry, Big Blue Nation.
Listen, I tend to agree with Plex, but I'd like to give you a little gambling advice here.
Okay, here we go.
If you think the Giants are actually going to win, I couldn't believe this. I looked this up before the show to make sure it was right. Our friends at Fox Bet have Saquon Barkley right now at 125 to 1 to win league MVP. And I understand league MVP has become mostly just a quarterback award. But the one other position that has won it in the last 20 years is running back. Running back for an otherwise struggling team that has a 2,000-yard or a monster season. If you think the Giants are going to get to 4-1, it's going to be because Saquon's going to have 185 yards in a standalone, albeit early in the morning game. Saquon at 125 to 1 when he's been the best running back in the league to me with respect to Nick Chubb by a wide margin. And, Brew, I know you think the Packers are going to win. Would you be shocked if this is a close, low-scoring game? If this is a game, one of those fast games because both teams are running the football? That wouldn't shock me at all. And so I think Saquon could have a big game. So maybe a little sprinkle. I know you're not a big gambler.
Yeah, sprinkle.
But at 125 to 1.
Else too.
Yeah, go ahead.
You didn't
You
mention.
bet with your
I don't know if
imaginary
this will be anything.
Okay.
But the Packers players, some of them are already complaining about London. Playing over there, how they hate playing in London. Okay. So I don't know. Maybe their morale's not quite as high. They take the Giants lightly.
Don't try to piggyback on my upset.
I'm with Platt.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.